so there was an entire Instagram live stream devoted to Marvel Legends reveals, but are these good quality products and are they worth your money? Be sure you stick around until the end, guys, because we're going to talk about which of these reveals was the best one. If you support what I do, please click subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video of mine when it comes out. So the first reveal we got was Sharon Carter, and this one was kind of a surprise because it came completely out of left field for me. I never expected this one to be part of the Infinity Ultron wave, but here she is, and I don't know why they didn't reveal her sooner, because it's not as though she's some kind of new character or anything. She was on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so what's the big deal? I think her action figure's pretty good. There's just a lot of other characters that I would have liked to have seen, and a lot of other people would have liked to see too. I would have rather seen a bunch of different characters like Kingpin or Echo or Arthur Harrow. You know, characters that were released in the more recent shows, considering that Hawkeye and Moon Knight are in this same wave, or even what-if characters because the Build-A-Figure is Ultron. I would have even rather have seen Carly Morgenthau here. And it is a little bit surprising that this is the character they went with, considering how secretive they've been. Everyone said the next characters were going to be Miss Marvel and She-Hulk, and of course, there's still room for them in this wave, but now I'm a little less confident that that's going to be the case. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for a couple more Moon Knight and Hawkeye characters. That said, she does come with some decent accessories and also a surprising number of Ultron accessories. At $25, I think that's too much. I would wait for the price to drop on this one. Next one up is from the Marvel Legends 3 3/4 inch line. This one's the Sentinel, and this was another surprising release, but I kind of like this one. It comes with an extra head, which is kind of also surprising for the 3 3/4 inch line, and it comes with a special effect blast, and it also comes with a tentacle attachment, so those are all really cool accessories. This one's a pretty good rendition of a 70s era Sentinel, and the details that you see from the comics from that era are present here, so that's welcome. Seeing all the accessories that come with this one, I do have to wonder now why we don't get more accessories with the standard releases. I know it's not made to scale, but that's alright. At some point you kinda just have to pretend while you're playing with toys. This one's one of my favorite reveals from the live stream. Is it worth 25 bucks? I don't know about 25 bucks. 20 bucks I could see, but 25 bucks seems a little expensive considering how simplistic of an action figure it is. Next up is War Machine, and this one is part of the new Iron Man retro card line. And I was wondering for a while when they were going to get around to this one, because I remember that old Iron Man series that was part of the Marvel Action Hour with the Fantastic Four from way back when, and I know they're doing Fantastic Four now. I said to myself, when are they going to do Iron Man? And here we have it, and I wonder now how much more Iron Man we're going to get in the near future. But this War Machine is actually really good, guys. I like this War Machine. It's a re-release of the deluxe action figure that was already released with all kinds of accessories like you see here. Plus he had a jet effect on his boots, and that's not included here because apparently there's not enough room in the package. I never got that War Machine, so I can't really confirm whether or not the blast effect could have fit in this package. But considering how much there is in this one, and this one costs $28, I'm gonna say that I think this one might be worth the price. They did knock a couple of bucks off the deluxe price, so that's nice. I would have liked it better at $25, but at $28, I think this one might be worth the money. You know, especially if you guys have a hankering for a War Machine. Of course, this one doesn't have anything to do with the old Iron Man cartoon, which is kind of a disappointment for me, because that cartoon was pretty cool, and I would like to see some stuff done with those old cartoons from way back when. Funny enough though, they did paint War Machine's arms and legs with a pearl-like color to make him look a little bit more like how he does in the cartoon. Obviously though, he's not going to stand up under close scrutiny if you want something close to the cartoon. This is something more for people who just want a War Machine. Next up is Firelord from the Fantastic Four Retro Wave, and this is one that people really wanted when Galactus was being sold last summer. And is this one any good? He's okay-ish. Like, he looks really dated at this point. He's on a very obviously old body. It has pins on it. It doesn't have a torso cut on it. And it looks basic too because all of his details are just painted on. It's one of those things that I always criticize about Marvel Legends is because they always paint the details on instead of sculpting them on, because it's a 3D representation, it has to translate to a 3D model, and when you just paint them on, it just kind of looks tacky. At the end of the day, what looks good in a comic book doesn't necessarily look good on a 3D model like an action figure, and Exhibit A is Firelord. The head sculpt is pretty cool on this one, and the flaming hair works really well, and so does his staff, but the rest of him is just really kind of mid. And it's not worth $25, I don't think. I would really wait for this one to get a deep discount before I even consider it. And the last one that was revealed that I'm going to talk about today is the Bombastic Bag-Man. This was on a Marvel Superheroes retro card, and it's a nice little throwback action figure, and even more surprising about it is that it only costs $23, and I assume it's because it features a heavily reused body, and the accessories are pretty minimal. He comes with a kick me sign and a couple of hands. Is he good? He's fine, I suppose. He just feels really old because he doesn't have the new torso cut. He only has the waist swivel and the ab crunch. Also, he's got pins in his joints, and the combination of all that makes this action figure feel ancient in 2022. Taking a closer look at this one, you see that the straps are painted on his feet, and you see the gloves are painted on his arms, and it's just another one of those comic book action figures that features a lot of painted on elements. And it's just hard to get excited about it when you see that, because you're already paying a lot of money for these, and you want to see a little bit more individuality when you get them. Aside from those nitpicks, the head sculpt on this does look really good. You can see into the bag, you can see Peter kind of staring out from inside, and it kind of makes you wonder whether there's an entire head in there. I mean, I know there isn't going to be a head if you look inside there, but it makes you wonder. And the kick me sign is a fun addition too. I'm really glad that they included that. Now that we've looked at all these soulmates, I think that my favorite reveal of the entire live stream had to be the Marvel Legends 3 3/4 Sentinel. This action figure had a lot going for it, and I think that everything that was included with the package really made it worthwhile. Well, soulmates, what did you think of these reveals? Were these ones that you were excited for? Were you glad to see these? Are you getting any of these, or were you not really into any of them? Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I would love to hear from you. And if you want to learn more about the Mojo World 4-pack reveal, be sure you check out my video here.